Video 33. We're back, guys. Not only back on YouTube, I'm back on Facebook and Instagram. Facebook I haven't had in like 5 years. Instagram I shut down 5.5 months ago when my dog unfortunately passed away December 4th. Yeah, it's been 5.5 months. I thought it was time to get back on social media. I would any of my regular commenters, please get at me on either. Instagram, it's RobG305_V2. Let me know you're a regular channel commenter, and I'll follow you back for sure. Facebook, my real name's Robert Green, Greene. You probably put in city, Key Largo, Florida. That should get you to my profile, but I'll link it in the description. Yeah, any of my regular commenters, I'd love to have you on Facebook and Instagram. I'm back. Yeah, of course, when I reactivated Instagram, I just saw all the pictures from my dog's final days, and just broke my heart. I miss him so much. But yeah, so yeah, that's one update. Yeah, but back on Facebook, back on Instagram. Get at me, folks. So anyways, yeah, for video 33, I wanted to talk about probably one of my top 5 favorite bands ever. And even though they're one of my top 5 favorite bands ever, I don't know if I can say their name properly. Drudkh? Is it Drudkh? Drudkh? Ukrainian black metal. Definitely not rough and tough or darkness and evil. They're like atmospheric, progressive. But and I guess I wanted to make this video because they put a brand new EP out just a few weeks ago, Thaw. And I was like, whoa, okay, this is really good. I guess we should go back to the beginning, right? Forgotten Legends. This is their first album. It was really good. Not one of my favorites, but it was a great debut. 2003, I think. And yeah, I said I'm not an expert on this album, but it was definitely worth buying. Thing is in 2004, 2005, 2006, they put out 3 of the best albums ever. Not even just 3 of the best black metal albums ever, just 3 of the best albums ever. Of course, Autumn Aurora, I had to get that original artwork, and I had to get the Season of Mist reissue. I don't know, which artwork do you think's cooler? Is the original cooler, or did the Season of Mist reissue? But yeah, Autumn Aurora, I mean, this, just a masterpiece. And of course, Glare of Autumn, love that song. Oh, I call their second, third, and fourth album like their big 3, or because of course they had that drummer and keyboard player Amorph, who unfortunately died a couple years ago in the Ukraine war. The Amorph Big 3, Mykola Sostin, I guess was his real name. Yeah, their second album's perfect. Their third album, The Swan Road, the original artwork, the Season of Mist reissue. As far as artwork goes, man, the Season of Mist, they knocked that out of the park. I love that artwork. The Season of Mist definitely really killed it with the reissue artwork. Love Blood, love Eternal Sun, love Fate. Fate has like a super catchy acoustic part in it. Yeah, this is a chill, atmospheric band. Their fourth album, Blood in Our Wells. Original artwork. I got this. What is this? Super Jewel box, and of course the Season of Mist reissue. What got the Fair Maiden on the cover. This this thing's hard to open. The Super Jewel box, the original Blood in Our Wells. But yeah, I got number 69 out of 1,000. I probably bought this thing 11 years ago. I could probably check my Discogs sales history. I think I got it in 2015. So yeah, these are the second, third, and fourth album. Yeah, 2004, 2005, 2006. I call that the Amorph Big 3, because you know that the member that did drums and keyboards on these 3 albums. And I think these are just 3 of the best black metal albums ever. I mean, if you guys see my top 12 favorite albums of all time, I put The Swan Road in it at number 6, and I don't even know if that was right. I think they probably should have maybe even came in at like 4th place. I mean, this might actually beat my 5th pick and my 4th pick in that video. one of the best albums ever, but all three of these albums are just great. You know, on Blood on Our Wells, of course, there's a lot of great songs, Solitude, but I just want to say the song When the Flames Turn to Ashes on the Swan Road, I just think, what, that should be like their Freezing Moon, that should be like their Hammer Smash Face. That is just the most memorable song ever. Yeah, why When the Flames Turns to Ashes isn't this like more popular? I mean, for me, that is just their perfect song on their three perfect albums. If you're not familiar with this band, start with When the Flames Turn to Ashes. If you don't like that song, just give up. You're not going to like them. If you like it as much as I do, one of my top 5 favorite bands. So, after, their 5th album was like, what would this be, like an acoustic, I guess you could say an acoustic album, songs of grief and solitude. But I thought, there's 2 songs I love on this, Tears of Gods and The Milky Way. Now, Tears of Gods, remember, let's go back to the Swan Road. Remember I said Fate has a really catchy acoustic part? On Tears of Gods, they take that really catchy acoustic part on Fate and make a whole song out of it. So I'm like, this is cool. Of course, he has Season of Mist reissue. This is on Supernatural Music. I'm guessing that's the original press. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not as familiar with this as I am these 3, but I do love Tears of Gods and Milky Way. So after these, they were hit and miss. There was some album, definitely nothing as good as these for a long time. Until I'd say 2024 when they put out Shadowplay. That first single they released for this, The Eve. I put it on and I'm like, whoa, this is the best thing they've put out since like 2006. And that was 2024. So yeah, it was the best thing they put out in 18 years. Now, is this album as good as these? I think it's better than the first one, Forgotten Legends, but is it better than the Big 3? No, but this might be my 4th favorite album of theirs. That single, The Eve, that was a great song. And, because I was off of social media, I was a little out of the loop, but I guess in my YouTube suggested a couple weeks ago, it popped up that they had a brand new EP, Thaw. Just 3 tracks on it, and I was like, whoa, this is great. Really, yeah, Shadowplay from 20... Oh, wait, no, did I say 20? Jeez. This came out in 2025. Did I say 2024? Holy... Yeah. You know what? Maybe too much boxing. I think I got punched in the head too many times. At least, I caught it, yeah. If I said earlier in this video that this came out in 2024, I was wrong. This came out in 2025. But yeah, so 19 years, yeah, after Blood on Our Wells. Man, I know, I'm not good at these videos. I'm so bad at this. Anyways, yeah, well, they put out this new EP, Thaw. Just 3 tracks. And this is hot off the presses. I just listened to it the first time 3 days ago. And I was like, okay, this is really good. I think Shadowplay and Thaw is really, I think it's the 2 best releases really since these. I mean, if you're thinking about best releases of 2026, this is going to be way up there. I don't want to spoil my video at the end of the year, my top releases of 2026, but no, this is going to be high up on the list, trust me. I don't know, with 3 tracks, can it beat a full-length album? I guess that depends on the criteria. But yeah, I just wanted to just do a video, I'm talking about one of my favorite bands and, my favorite releases of theirs. Their 2nd album, their 3rd album, their 4th album, their most recent album, and their most recent EP. I'd say that's their best stuff, and if you're not familiar with this band, I'd highly recommend checking it out, guys. And I guess that'll be enough of video 33. I'm having a really hard time coming up with topics. And my New Year's resolution was a video up every weekend. I think I've kept it, right? We're almost halfway through the year, almost. And so far, I've kept my New Year's resolution. But hear me out, guys. I was thinking for next week's video of doing my top favorite boxing matches of all time. I never said every video would be a metal video. Like, I did the Akira and Juice video a couple months ago, I guess now. So I was thinking, how about for video 34, I do my top 5 favorite boxing matches of all time. What would y'all think about that? Am I going to lose subscribers if I do that? I hope not. Are y'all going to bail on me? I hope not. I'm super grateful for all my regular commenters. I don't want to name names because I'll forget someone, so I don't want to name names. But hey, all my regular commenters, I'm back on Instagram, RobG305_V2. I'm back on Facebook. I'll try and link both in the description of this video. Get at me, y'all. And if I don't follow back or accept your friend requests, if you comment on my videos, I'll know who you are. Tell me who you are. I'll accept. I'll follow back. I'll like all your posts. If you support me, I want to support you back. Definitely. So yeah, I guess this will wrap up video 33. What do y'all think about Drudkh? Am I even pronouncing their name right? What's your favorite album of theirs? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. All right. Take care, y'all.